John and Nathan. Today we are going to learn about the parts of a flower.
Alright.
Okay, and I have a video that I want y'all to watch about the parts of the flower, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about it, okay?
Can I do this?
Right here.
Today's topic, pots of flowers. They smell so good. They are the most beautiful part of the plant. Yes, they look so lovely. I love flowers. Let's make a flower by magic. You can do anything. Not everything, but I can make a flower. Let's start. Yeah, let me first bring some staples. You know, these staples protect the bud till it opens. Staples protect bud of flower till it opens. Now bring petals, most beautiful part of flower. Aren't they attractive? Yes, they are. They attract insects towards the plant. Here comes the filaments. Bring few anthers too. Oh yeah. These filaments and anthers are main parts of the flower. Jointly, these are called stamen. Main parts, stamen, anthers and filaments. Now comes the female parts. Female parts are stigma, style, and ovary. Oh, I know. All these female parts are called carpel. You're right. Also put nectar here. Oh, I forgot. Here it comes. Load your joint to www.mapg.com.
Okay, so tell me, well, first let's say what we're going to do today is learn each part of the flower, and by the time we're done with this lesson you should be able to tell me what the parts of the flower are, and to be able to look at a flower out in nature and be able to point them out to show others what those parts are as well. Can you tell me what you already know? Okay, John?
They need rain.
Flowers need rain. That helps them do what? What does rain help them do?
And grow.
Them grow.
And they need soil.
Soil. Okay, Nathan, what do you know about flowers?
That the stems suck up water from the ground.
That's where they get their water, huh? They soak it up from the ground? Uh-huh. How do they start out? How
They
does
start out from a root, grow.
Where does the root start out from?
A seed, and then the root
It
goes into a flower.
Seed sprouts,
And
then a little stem and it comes out,
and then it gets bigger and bigger,
like,
and then
it starts
petals
growing
start
roots under it.
growing,
Okay, one at a time.
and petals start growing, and then it grows.
It grows. And
Here, here's my part. Like you plant the seed far enough into the ground, and then it wait a little bit, and the seed, a couple months or weeks, and then the seed sprouts, and then it starts growing roots down under it, and then a stem comes up, and then it goes up out of the ground, and then leaves start coming, because the roots are getting water from the ground, and leaves, and then the petals start growing on it.
Okay, alrighty. Well, today we have some other things we're going to learn about flowers. We've got the parts of a flower. After it starts to grow and it's a full-grown flower, there's several different parts of the flower. Okay, And when we look at these parts, there's a lot of them, aren't
This
there?
one goes first. No, this one.
Okay.
This one and that one and this one. And then
Okay.
actually this one and this one.
Well,
No, this one.
well, let's talk about the different parts, okay? When you look at this flower, what do you see?
A bee inside of it. Something like
You do see a bee, but what are these right here? Do you know?
Petals.
Those are petals. Yeah.
and the honey
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay. All right. And here we have some other parts. We have what's called the carpel, and that has the stigma, the style, and the ovary. And those are called the female parts. Okay.
And the
And then over here we have the receptacle. Receptacle. Can you say receptacle?
Receptacle.
Okay.
Receptacle.
And here we have anther and filament. That's
First I thought that
you
said
see these little parts here?
Anther and filament.
That's what's
That's what
inside
these
there. Okay? And that makes up what's called a stamen. The anther and the filament. It's called a stamen. The stamen are the male parts of the flower. So here's the female parts and here's the male parts. And you can see those in here. Okay? And right in here.
Then next,
Okay? These are called the nectaries. The nectaries are the parts of the flower that make the nectar. And who likes the nectar?
bees.
Okay.
Petals.
And they drink them and it gives them energy.
Oh, that says petals.
And they make honey with it. And they're usually right in the very center of the flower, okay? And that bee has to reach down really deep in there to get those. Okay?
And then it's kind of weird.
Now.
We eat bee spit sometimes.
Okay. This is called the sepals, okay? The sepals are the special types of leaves that form a ring around the flower. These right here, these little leaves, and that protects the flower while it is still a bud before it blooms. The sepals, they protect them, and then when the sepals open up, then the flower petals come out.
That comes out.
Right, okay. So, I want you both to sit here and together, I want you to go over these names together. Say carpel, and that has the stigma, the style, the ovary. And I want you to go through each one of these and read what is on the flower, okay?
I didn't say read all this. Then
No.
like,
Start with this one and go down each one, okay?
see, I've been
It
more than
says
2 full pages.
Stigma,
Alright.
carpel,
Okay, carpel
stigma
is-
style,
Stigma style ovary.
ovary,
One at a time.
Recess
repeat,
recess petality.
Receptacle,
Receptacle. And a receptacle.
and
stamens,
Stamens.
stem,
Anther
and
filament.
filament,
Nectaries.
Nectaries.
Petals. Sepal.
sepals.
sepal,
Carpel.
Okay.
Stigma style ovary. Receptile.
Receptacle,
Receptacle. Stamens. Anther. Familia. Nectaries. Petals.
petals,
sepals.
sepals. Man, that is so hard to say.
Alright. So, one way you can learn the parts of the flower is by repeating these over and over to yourself. And you say that the carpel is the female part and it has the stigma, the style, and the ovary. And then you can go to this one and you can say that this is the receptacle. You can go through these and you can repeat them to yourself, rehearse them, and that way you can start to remember them, right? Okay. Alrighty. Now we're going to take these pictures as a reference and we are going to make a window pane. Do y'all know what a window pane is? It's a graphic organizer. This is going to help us to remember. Is there anyone that y'all like to pick flowers for? Who? Who's
You,
that?
Mama.
Okay. I love it when you pick flowers.